Hello family, hello friends, hello clan. Welcome back to yet another vlog. My name is Kwena. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I thought I should just vlog my last days as an internal auditor. I am literally serving my notice during this time, and I figured, you know what, in a couple of years, like, this whole experience is going to be one I'd like to remember and reflect on. And yeah, I've come a long way, and I'll explain, I'm sure, in another video what I'll be doing next, what career change I've made, etc., etc. But yeah, I'd love to take you along on this journey. So welcome. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's do this. Let's do this for the last time. For the last time. Sure. Khola, 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 khola. So yeah, I'm serving my notice as an internal auditor. If you're new here, I started my journey and my career as a CA. So I took the CA route, and after finishing my CA program, I ended up working in internal audit. So yes, it's been about just over 3 years in this job. And like, I think if you're anyone who loves business, who loves, I guess, finance as well, who loves internal controls, who loves audit, of course, it's definitely the career for you. And also if you're at Zola, you know, it's one of those jobs that you will definitely travel a lot. I don't know about, you know, the other companies, but the one that I've worked for, you will get to see different places, you will get exposure to different kinds of companies, get to understand how they work. So I think it's really never a bad choice to go down this route, especially if, I think, in initial stages, just after finishing maybe your articles and you're not sure like what direction you want to take or what you want to do. I think this place almost gives you like a second chance to sort of figure that out, you know. So yeah, so today I'm literally going to the office, one of the last times I'm going to the office. And yeah, I had to announce to my team yesterday that I'm going to be doing something else. So yeah, and I think with this journey I've just learned, well, I'm learning, not even learned, I think I'm still on the journey of like learning to trust God's timing and how God does things. Because if you'd asked me like a month ago, or you know, whether this would have happened or this was going to be happening, I would have told you, I don't know, like definitely not, or I'm not sure, or you know. But I've come to learn that I think a lot of the time we have our own plans as people, but God has His plan. And I think the most important thing is that we need to learn to submit and surrender to His will for our life. And I think that's the biggest thing. And yeah, I feel like I'm almost leaving a place place of comfort and stepping into no man's land. But I think it's a good thing. It's a good transition, and I'm definitely excited about where I'm going. And I think for my journey, it's something that I need to take on, you know. So I'm really excited, even though like I feel like I'm leaving a place where things were, for the most part, really good. I enjoyed the team that I was working with. I loved the things that I was doing, and so yeah, it's going to be very interesting how I adapt to a new environment, how I adapt to working with new people, and you know, I guess it's like the usual stuff that people go through when they're going through changes. And I felt like it's important to sort of document this transition while I'm going through it in real time. Because sometimes people tell you like 5 years later, like, oh, you know, I went through this and that. And sometimes you're able to understand where they're coming from. But I think the emotions and the experiences are a bit more raw in real time, you know. So yeah, it's been a long time coming, I must say, for this particular transition. And yeah, so I will definitely take you along on this journey and share with you as much as I can.
What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? What is done can't be undone. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? What is done can't be undone.
So I'm working from home today, and I'm just finalizing my reports that I need to submit by the end of today. And it's like, I don't know, it just feels weird. Like it's all coming at me very fast, you know, like all these changes that are happening. And I've been working for this company for quite some time, like I said earlier in the video. And yeah, it's a good change. I'm excited for what I'll be doing next. It's going to be very interesting. And I guess this is growth, right? And I heard somebody say that for you to the person said comfort and growth cannot coexist, right? So in this particular situation, I was like, do I stay in the job that I know I'm happy with? I'm happy with the people, I'm happy with the work, I'm happy with what I'm learning. Or do I go after something else that I'm like, if not more interested in, equally interested in, right? In getting to really understand and really master, and go after that and master that and go into it with my everything? Or do I stay in a place of comfort? And I know where I'm going. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. But it's going to be definitely some learning from my side, right? And sometimes I feel like we decide to stay stuck in situations that don't necessarily are of the most benefit for us in the long term. Because the thing is, when it comes to career life choices, a lot of the decisions that or the consequence, a lot of the places that we find ourselves in, whether it's the job you're in now, is probably a decision that you made at 16 or 18 when you decided to study accounting, not fully understanding what that entails. And now that you've changed, or you've sort of found yourself a little bit, certain things would have definitely changed. Like maybe I don't like this, or I like that, I prefer this, I don't prefer that. And so I will say in this journey, don't limit yourself to your past decisions, especially if you're not 100% happy with those decisions. Or it may not be that you're unhappy with the decisions, but you maybe feel like you can make a better decision for yourself. You get? Yeah. Anyways, let me get back to work.
What's done, what's done.
Good morning, family. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Gola clan. I hope you guys are good. So today is my last day as an internal auditor. And I'm working from home. So I figured let me just vlog my last day, and also talk to you about why I'm leaving internal audit as a whole. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wrap up a few of the work items that I need to do today, and then that's basically it. So last night I basically I don't know, I struggled to sleep last night for some reason. It's only towards the early parts of the morning that I was able to get some sleep. So yeah. So anyways, I was saying that I didn't get much sleep last night, but I woke up this morning feeling at peace, feeling like I'm at the right place, doing the right thing. I made the right decision, I think earlier the past few weeks, I felt a bit sentimental about the change that I'm making right now, because it's been a long time coming, and I'll explain that in another video, but I think this video I just want to focus on why I'm leaving internal audit. So I think the first thing I'll say is that God's divine timing is everything, and I think God orchestrated everything that is happening right now. I don't think it was within my own strength that everything is happening. So that's why I feel like this is an element of why I feel at peace with the decision that I've made. And the transition for me, I feel like it's one of those opportunities that don't come by very often, And so when I got the opportunity to make a change to something else, I thought, that's probably something I should consider and something I should pursue at this point in my life. So yeah, I think internal audit taught me a lot about myself. Just being able to commit to starting projects, finishing projects. For the most part, I worked on my own. Yes, I do have a support of my team and all of that, but it was a lot of grunt work from my side. I had to do a lot of work, and it's been one of those experiences where you're really tested in some ways, but the overall experience has been positive. I've met so many amazing people. I think that's the biggest takeaway from me. And everybody has a story, everybody has an experience, and you'd be surprised the conversations you'd have while you're busy working and meeting all these new people and having all these experiences. And I think I'm in a season where it's time to fully pursue the things that I've always wanted to pursue, to go after the dreams that I've always wanted to go after, and not just 5% or 10% or part-time. I want to do it 100% and really commit to the fullness of who God has called me to be. And so that's why I'm ultimately making the transition. I think, like I said earlier, the space has allowed me to really explore myself and really figure out what works for me, what doesn't. And at this point, I do have a clear picture of what I like and what I don't like. Of course, I don't know everything. Every day was different. You know, you're always learning, always growing. But there's certain things that you can figure out for yourself to say, you know what, this works for me, this doesn't work for me. And what I learned is that through this experience, like, you need to know inherently within yourself when it's time to leave, when it's time to change, when it's time to let go, when it's time to, you know what I mean? And it may not always make sense, or the decision may not be 100% clear as to why certain things are happening the way they are, but it's by faith that you make those decisions, and it's by faith that you take certain actions, you know what I mean? And so I feel like at this point I've like fully surrendered my life to God and really just taking a leap of faith on this new path that I'm on. You know, because I'm going to a space which is completely different from what I was doing, and there's very little comfort, you know what I mean? Like, I need to get to a space where I'm like comfortable being uncomfortable, if that makes sense. And so yeah, that's basically why. Yeah, it's just, I feel like it's just the right time, and I feel at peace with my decision, so that's a good thing. I feel like I'm at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. I feel like everything is just coming together as it should. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful to my family who supported me. I'm grateful to my friends. I'm grateful to everybody who's been there along the way. And I guess being in this moment, I'm just taking it all in and, you know, just capturing it for myself in future, so I have a reference point as to like, oh, this happened this time. And I guess you guys get to come along on the journey with me. So yeah, let's get to work. So I'm literally having fruit for breakfast and some water. Just starting my day nice and fresh, you know, nice and clean. So today is my last day at this job. We're just gonna have like a team lunch, a farewell team lunch, and then / welcome lunch for the new team members. And yeah, let's go get Melrose. We're gonna go to one of the restaurants here. So yeah.